Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Lynette. A friend of mine recently brought to my attention that the episode that had the most impact on her was the one regarding Don't Stare. And as I looked into it a little deeper, I saw that that also had the most activity. And since it was recorded over 100 episodes ago, some of you may not have heard it. So I am going to repeat that particular episode right now because a lot of the newer episodes were a stepping stone off of this particular one. This one had the most impact, and then it was step by step after it. So I would like for you to listen to it. Maybe it will encourage you to listen to some of the other earlier ones because they do build off each other. Now take a listen, and I hope you enjoy this. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Lynette. I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. Some time ago, I was an aspiring actress and model, and my career was just starting to take off. And then I had a diagnosis that took the wind right out of my sails. I remember falling to my kitchen floor, feeling like my life was over. Then as time went on, I took a lot of twists and turns in my journey trying to get healthy and trying actually to be in denial of any bad diagnosis. However, when all is said and done, I came out of it a better person, a happier person. I won't say my health is perfect now, but it's getting there, slowly but surely. And I'm going to share with you some of the epiphanies that I had that helped me find my way back. And not only back, but a step above where I was before in my life. I know sometimes when you're reading a book, they save the best for last. But I'm going to start with the best first with you so you can start practicing to apply these steps to your life because they really, really make a difference. The first one is regarding your past, and that would be it's okay to glance at your past, but don't stare. I don't know if you've noticed, oftentimes when our mood fluctuates, when we become very sad, if you stop and think what you were thinking about, you will find that you were thinking about something from the past. Sometimes that applies to thinking too far in the future as well, but it usually comes from the past. So now whenever I start to dwell into my past, I tell myself, it's okay to glance, but don't stare. So catch yourself every time and say that to yourself. It makes a world of difference. In fact, I was at the doctor's office, and for some reason, when I go to the doctor, I typically have high blood pressure. I think because I get scared being there. But I will say, when I sat there and said to myself, it's okay to glance at your past, but don't stare, my blood pressure, I'm happy to say, was in the normal range. And I can feel my body responding better and better because in order to be healthy, you need to relieve stress. And oftentimes the stress comes from our own mind, our own way of thinking. So each week I'm going to share with you some epiphanies that brought me peace, happiness, and a journey to better and better health. When we have a diagnosis, it's easy to start focusing on the negative. I could sit here and tell you everything that I've gone through, the heartaches that I have felt, the emotional turmoil, but none of that matters. What does matter, and I'm telling you this so you feel optimistic about your future, is that you can come through it feeling better and actually being a better person than you were before. I believe everything happens for a reason, and for some odd reason, this happened to me. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody. However, I gotta say, it has truly made me a better person. So with that being said, I want you to spend this week catching your own thoughts and saying to yourself, it's okay to glance at the past, but don't stare. And ironically, you might laugh at this, but I'll tell you where I got that little epiphany. There's a sitcom out called Mom, and actually I got it from that. But it doesn't matter where you get your epiphanies or who you get them from. What matters is how they touch your spirit. So please, until we meet again in a week, and I'll give you epiphany number 2 in a week, I want you to apply this. I want you to catch your thoughts. And this is the one that made the biggest difference in my life. So as I said earlier, I'm not going to save the best for last. We're going to start with the best first and work forward. Thank you all. Have a wonderful week, and I'm very excited to see how you do with this. Bye for now, Lynette.